Mikel Arteta has signed a new deal at Arsenal Football Club. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another video. Yes, the big breaking news today coming from Arsenal Football Club is that Mikel Arteta has agreed to sign a new deal, keeping him at the club till 2027. The news broke from David Ornstein this morning. And whether you are Arteta in or Arteta out, this is news, and big news at that is affecting the Arsenal fan base and Arsenal Football Club as an entirety this very morning. We're going to be talking about Arteta, we're going to be talking about Arsenal and everything else in between. But before we go any further in discussing all of that, I would like to remind you all to please like the video and also subscribe if you're new. Both things are always and very greatly appreciated. Get involved in the comment section as well. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it on this big breaking news story. Use and abuse that section, people. Talk to me and give me your take on what you make of this Arsenal and Arteta new deal. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. Let's get on with talking about Mikel Arteta and the new contract that he has signed and has been made official by Arsenal Football Club this very morning. Exclusive from David Ornstein, he wrote today that Mikel Arteta agrees new 3-year contract as Arsenal manager. 42-year-old Spaniard was into final 12 months of previous deal, but any uncertainty now removed. Fresh terms run until 2027. Huge boost for Arsenal before North London derby. And that's what I'm going to start with. The incredible week that it has been for Arsenal. It may have been the international break, but it has all been doom and gloom as far as what Arsenal are concerned. Obviously, dropping points to Brighton before the international break wasn't great. And then they've had an international break in which Calafiori's been injured whilst on international duty. Martin Odegaard has unfortunately followed suit and is looking to be out for at the very least 1 month, maybe even 2. It hasn't exactly been great for Arsenal, but whether, like I say, you're Arteta in or you're Arteta out, this is big, impactful news for the Gunners. If you are, of course, Arteta in, you are extremely happy that you've got some stability and consistency and that you see your manager pledge his long-term future to the club in the hope of winning trophies, getting across that finish line to secure some silverware. And of course, if you're not Arteta in and you're Arteta out, you're, of course, maybe a bit upset that maybe your club aren't going in a different direction. Your club aren't maybe taking a gamble in the hope of securing trophies in the future. I think this is positive, though. And I will say, like, going to the North London derby with this pressure shifting a little bit onto Tottenham, given the injury situation, seemingly crisis at Arsenal, this is the kind of stability and consistency that Arsenal need. I also think that with outside and other interferences, such as a certain Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, his future not exactly being decided, and the possibility of him leaving at the end of the season is more likely than ever, in my opinion. I think that regardless of what happens maybe this season, barring a sort of really drastic drop-off by Arsenal, it could mean that it could be advantageous for Arsenal to be consistent and to be stable with Arteta at the helm. And I think also, if it is likely that Guardiola does leave, I feel like Arteta and Arsenal could take advantage of that and be a team in a brilliant position to, of course, maybe secure things like the Premier League title for next season. Trophies do need to follow, of course they do. That's the one thing that you can maybe beat Arteta around the head with, is that he has not secured any major silverware, barring the FA Cup in his first, well, not even full season at the club, but his first part season at the club. He did secure that FA Cup triumph, which was incredible in itself, but nothing has really followed since. Obviously, a couple of title challenges, but nothing really major. I feel like silverware does need to start flowing for Arsenal. He has done brilliantly well as obviously the club, in order to get Arsenal back to a level where they are challenging again. They are in a great position to challenge for the likes of Premier League titles, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, maybe even the Champions League now, or maybe in another season's time maybe. But they are in a fantastic position where the foundations are laid. They just need to build just to put that silverware on it right now, and that obviously could come about this year. We know that obviously Arsenal are a top contender for the Premier League title. We know that maybe it's a bit more debatable, probably more than ever. I know a lot of people are still going to say that City are going to win the title this year, and of course, you know, again, they are very good favourites to go on and make it 5 Premier League titles in a row. But a lot of people are also saying that Arsenal could be in, or well within, a shout of winning it, and that would be incredible in itself. But like I say, this for me does represent stability. This to me does represent consistency, and it also is a bit of a feel-good factor. As Ornstein went on to say in his tweet, like in a past couple of weeks of a bit of unrest, a bit of frustration, and a bit of anger from Arsenal fans in terms of things happening on and off the pitch, it's a bit of a positive light, in my opinion, that, of course, this news breaks. Convenient timing. You get me, I get it. But yeah, I think this is very good timing from Arsenal. I think this is very good from Arsenal's point of view to keep him on. I think it would do Arsenal really good for the long term with the consistency factor. And I just see this being a really good move. Like, I don't necessarily think you need to gamble too much straight away. I think, like I said, barring any sort of major collapse and fall off by Arsenal this season, it's the right move. Of course, contracts don't necessarily mean as much anymore because, you know, managers can still leave at any moment. Clubs can still fire managers. But barring any sort of major fall off this season, Arteta does look like he's going to be staying for the long part. The players, the squad, they seem to be fully behind him. They seem to still be on board with what he's trying to do and trying to achieve. I don't see this being a bad move whatsoever as far as what Arsenal Football Club and Mikel Arteta are concerned. I think this is a very good move on Arteta's part. I think it's a very good move on and very smart move on Arsenal's part. And like I say, the timing before a North London derby, and not even just this week in terms of the London derby, but over the course of the next few weeks leading into the next international break at the very least, is going to be a massive part and an important part of Arsenal's season, especially with the injuries that they are currently facing right now. It's going to be made even tougher and even bigger for them. So it's a conveniently well-placed piece of news, this. And like I say, I don't fault Arsenal for doing this whatsoever. I don't fault Arteta for doing this whatsoever. I think it's a smart move. I think for the long term wise, I think it's smart and stable. But like I say, the only thing that obviously needs to flow now is the silverware and the trophies. They need to take the domestic cups more seriously. They need to start really challenging for the Champions League and maybe go that extra step further in terms of securing a Premier League title. I still think they are probably one player off right now being properly there as in my opinion, champions to be. I still think they needed to sign a proper striker this season. But the hope there for Arsenal is they can survive without a proper striker. The hope there is that, of course, the injuries soon dry up. And the hope is that, of course, things do pick up in terms of luck for Arsenal, as over the past couple of weeks or so, it hasn't exactly been all there for the Gunners. But hopefully this is the start of it. Mikel Arteta signs a brand new deal with Arsenal Football Club that will keep him there till at least 2027, seemingly. These are just the thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it, of this guy. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling down below in the comment section. Give me your thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it. That'll make for great and interesting reading, I'm sure. Please do use and abuse that section, people. Would love to hear what you have to say, or love to read what you have to say, more or less. Otherwise, hit the like button on the way up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new and want to see more content like this. Both things are always and forever greatly appreciated. Like I said, get involved in that comment section as well. All of that to support the channel will make for great and interesting reading, and obviously will be very much appreciated by me. So thank you all very much in advance. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I will see you speak to you all again soon in another video or live stream or whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Speak to you all again very, very, very soon. Thank you very much. Cheers. Appreciate it. See you later.